and welcome to another episode of What Rose Knows. Today we're going to be talking about our binder system that we use at our homeschool. So if you want to learn more about it, stick around. Everybody. So I'm talking today about our binder system, and so I just went ahead and grabbed my eldest son's binder. Jay, he's super into Star Wars, so I found him this cute Star Wars binder, but it's a couple years old now, so it's seeing some wear. But anyhow, this is the binder that they work out of. It has all their subjects in it, and I load it with what they're going to do for the week so that they know what's expected of them and they can work independently a lot of the time, which makes my job a whole lot easier. So let's take a look. Alright, here we are inside of Jay's binder. As you can see, there's a pocket right in the front, and the pocket holds his supplies that he's going to need. This is mostly for if we're on the go. So this is convenient if we need to leave the house and get some schoolwork done, or say he wants to move to a different room and not be at his desk. He's free to go to his bedroom or wherever. So what do we got in here? We've got extra erasers because we go through these like crazy. I've got little post-it notes that I use to make annotations on his work in case I want him to change something or correct something, or if I want to make a note. He's got a bookmark, and of course for him it's Star Wars themed. Everything Star Wars. He's got his pencils, a dry erase marker, which I'll show you why he has that, and then the red pen is mostly for me. Just stick these back in here. Okay. Now the first page in each child's binder is going to be their about pages. For the purposes of this video, I have taken out all of the information, but normally it's there for them to be able to read and memorize. So the purpose of the about page is for them to learn basic information about themselves. So it starts out simple with just their name. It's going to be their full names. Of course, everyone knows that, so that's checked off. The next one is their birthday. Then we have their address. Then we have their home phone number, mommy's cell, and daddy's cell. So these are things that I think are great information for them to know, and I'm just trying to get them to get those numbers, for instance, in their head in case they ever need them. The next few pages in the binders are the day of the week pages. So each day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, etc., have a page. Each page is going to have what they're doing for the day. So it starts out with their morning routine. And this is more of a reminder because they don't really need this list, but it's here. Their morning routine, we all kind of start the day slowly with our devotions. They can read their Bible, do prayer time, journal, read a devotional book, whatever. That's their own time to do as they please. The next is make their bed, then they go to the bathroom, get dressed, and then they do whatever job they have. So Jay has feed the dog and water the dog, and then we eat breakfast. And if you watched a previous video, you'll see our homeschool schedule, and you'll see that we try to aim for around 7:30 for breakfast. The next part is more of the school day. So these are in order of the subjects that they cover. So the first one is going to be our Bible time. Then he's got English, reading, math, penmanship, and history. So these he'll just check off as we go along. Again, we do these in the same order every day, so he doesn't really need that, but he likes to check off things as he gets it done, so it's there. Then it has his responsibilities for the afternoon, and it also has a place, leave the house, and this is where I'll make an annotation about like if he has hockey practice that afternoon or a music lesson, then he'll have the heads up that he'll need to be ready for that later. Okay, so then I have this messages box, and this is where I can write notes of encouragement. So, like, let's say, oh, you did a really good job yesterday on that math concept that you've been working on. Keep up the good work. Or I might want to do a reminder, like maybe the day before focusing wasn't all that great, so I can be like, remember today, let's concentrate on doing better with our focusing. I know you can do it. So, or I might just make a note about something that's happening later today, like, ooh, today's a big day, we're going on a field trip. So yeah, anything I want, that's my spot to write a message. And I try to do this the night before, but honestly, a lot of times I'm just doing it right before they come up in the morning for school, because it does take some time. All right, so those are the day of the week pages for just checking off things and reminder of what's going on. So then we get into the subjects. So each subject has a spot. Now, this is all empty now because I haven't loaded it again for the new week. But what happens is I'll stick all the work in here for the new week, and so it's nice and organized, and he knows what to do, and it's in order of how we do it for the day. And yeah, he just works through it. So for Bible time, I also put in all the questions he's working on for his Bible quizzing team, just so it's in here, because this doesn't really change. So that's why it's in plastic. But every subject has a page or a section. Yeah, and it just makes it really easy. I'm not afraid to tear apart the books. Some of them have holes already, some don't. So I have a hole punch, and I just clip it in here. The other advantage to putting a full week's worth of work in is maybe he wants to get done early for the week. If he wants to work ahead and can, he's welcome to do so. So that gives them a little bit more of the control in their own hands. But yeah, so that's why I like the binder system. And then I empty it out. And yeah, I'm going to put the new stuff in for this coming week. It took me a while to decide to tear open all the books because I was kind of afraid to do it at first, but I used to have bins that had all the books in it, and it was just a lot because then we'd have to flip to the right pages, and like if I wanted to give him a stack of work to do, for instance, it looked huge because there was this giant stack on the table, and I'd have to go and mark all the pages. It was just a pain. So this makes it a lot more organized, a lot more compact. It's not so intimidating because it's not this giant pile of books. So I recommend this. I did the other method for a while, but now that I'm doing 3 at a time, and Z and J are old enough to take more responsibility, this I think is working really great for us. So yeah, that is the binder system. And if you're finding my videos at all helpful or interesting, or you're just laughing at me and want to keep watching the train wreck, go ahead and hit subscribe.